In 2001, I wanted to travel, I wanted to help the world, I thought. And I ended up in Ghana as a volunteer for 6 months in this town. I didn't know my neighbors in Holland. If I wanted to go and visit friends, I have to make an appointment to go and visit them. We were very lucky that we can sustain ourselves with little because there's no help, there's no government support here or whatever.
Everywhere it's a little bit different, but I really liked it that while I was traveling I was in contact with a lot of locals and I could really, hear their stories.
Banko Women Organisation is not just something small, but how I see it, I think it has really done a lot, even to me. It makes me a strong woman now.
Strong woman,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's
who
like
owns that land at the back?
us.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we have a small patch of forest that we are trying to preserve.
Meet Pat, a passionate Dutch woman who made a life-changing decision to move to Ghana and start the Banko Women Organisation. Driven by a deep desire to empower women and create lasting change, she's been dedicated to supporting women in the community ever since. In this video, we will dive into her incredible journey, the challenges she's faced, and the impact she's made on lives of many women in Ghana. My name is Mickey. Keep watching.
I'm Pat and I'm from Holland, and in 2001 I wanted to travel, I wanted to help the world, I thought, and I ended up in Ghana as a volunteer for 6 months in this town. Very soon I realized I wasn't helping anybody but myself because, I wasn't a trained teacher, but they let me teach. But we were enjoying, I was learning a lot, I was learning about different lifestyles than my own. I love the mountainous area here, and it was just nice, and I could see that me as a teacher, it didn't help so much, but we started raising some funds so that we could at least do something, give something back for the valuable time that I also had here. So the schools, we renovated them a little bit in the time that I was here. So with help from friends and family back home, they sent some money and we could do that. And then after 6 months, I went back to the Netherlands. And a couple of years later, I came back on vacation. Still liked it. 2005, I came back, and then I decided, okay, I think I would like to live here. During my time as a volunteer, what I really missed was a place around Kumasi area where you can feel at ease, where not everybody is calling Oboni, 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 where you can just relax, but also have some fun, have some good food. And I thought, okay, I think I can do that. And I think I can bring it to this little town that I've grown to love so much. So I bought the land with that in mind. I think it's my instinct, it's my feeling. It's not love for a man or whatever, it's just the love for this community, the love for this area. Like I said, I love the mountains. Every day they look different. Ghana in general, just people are friendly. We are still free. It's not like Ghana is without rules, that is really not true, but we are still free in a lot of things. And here in this village we get the chance to live with nature still. Also here things have changed, of course, but even at that time I didn't know my neighbors in Holland. If I wanted to go and visit friends, I have to make an appointment to go and visit them, whereas here you can walk for 2 hours. At that time sometimes we walk for 2 hours to another place, and still if the person is not there, you had a nice walk, and then the next day that same person will walk the 2 hours to come and visit you. And that one was like this sociable connection that you could have with people here. I'm not saying it wasn't in Holland, but in Holland all we did was work and then maybe go to a birthday in the evening and sometimes do something. But here I feel like you can be more alive or something. When I moved with the hostel, with the guest house, Munar guest house. Okay. So we started the guest house and I was sustaining myself with that.
I'm Dorcas. and I'm from Akropolis, just a few minutes from here going. And I am a supervisor and at the same time secretary of VW.
And the kitchen.
Yes, that's
Okay.
our kitchen, where we get our nice food
Yeah.
from.
I think every review
It's
talks
food
about food.
and our
Food, yeah.
hospitality.
All right. Nice.
This tree has been here. This is the only original thing from when I bought the land.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so you
painted
preserved
this,
this one.
yes.
Okay.
It's good. We are getting palm nose
Yes.
from it.
That's good. That's good.
So here is our dormitory.
The dormitories. Okay.
Yes, yes.
How many rooms have you got
We
again?
have 6 rooms.
6 rooms. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice. How much does it cost?
We offer packages, so it's either a B&B or a half board or full board. So it depends on the package that you take, and it also depends on the rate of the. But it's about 320 for the full 3 meals and then your stay.
Oh, okay.
20
320
cities
per day,
per day.
including 3 square meters.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's
That's
yeah, that's really good.
affordable.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure we can maintain that in the
Yeah.
time. But yeah, so the guest house, when I just came, we started at Agyei. We started with 1 room that was finished, no electricity. And I built this website, but at that time there were not many websites in Ghana, so it was just easy to get some people to come. And we grew it, and even up to this day we are still not totally ready with everything, but we can sustain. I can sustain myself also with very few, so that one is nice. And then COVID came. We are in tourism. Nothing happened for about a year. So again, we were very lucky that we can sustain ourselves with little, because there's no help, there's no government support here or whatever. Of course, there were some friends and family who also thought, hey, this bat is sitting there in Ghana and I'm not sure she's getting help, so they sent something. But we were also just eating we try to eat from our garden. Like the Ashantis, they don't like to eat the cassava leaves, but we were eating cassava leaves and all those things just to, to sustain yourself. But also that time, it brought peace because there were no guests. At first I was also like, maybe we need a pool or we need something, but you can create your own location. So now we have our Ashanti tours, and we take the people to the mountains, we take the people to the Kente village. There's a very beautiful nature park close by Bomfobiri, it's in Kumawu. And we just do 3 and 4 day tours where we take people around. But I think the strong suit of that Ashanti tour is that we do it with the locals. So we have a village tour. They will start at the back here, they will pass the farms, then go to town, and there's lots of explanation about the cocoa, about the cassavas, about fufu and everything. We give a fufu class, but we also take them to Nika.
Cornmeal.
Yes, the cornmeal. Yes, so we take them there, and like people will really see like how life in a typical Ashanti village is, and I think that is our strength. For us, we know we will never be rich like the people who are at the beach, but we don't care.
Yeah.
We just want to live a life where we are all connected to each other and where we have enough. I'm not saying we don't need money, but where we can just have enough to live from, instead of just making I don't know how much money. So here we have our mango tree.
It can supply us mangoes for,
Yes.
I think, 3 months, 4
Yes,
months
yes.
in mango season.
Yes. We make our nice homemade jam from the mangoes. Yes.
Mango juice.
Some of our herbs used to be here, but during dry season but they will come back during the raining season.
Are you like well known where everyone is like, oh, that's
Yes, yes. But most people they call me by my name, and since in 2001 I was a teacher.
They use for inhalation.
They call me Madame Pat. So Madame Pat is there from the people who know me from the past. But of course, small children, not everybody in the community knows me. Also, the senior high school, there's new students every year, so they will just say Obruni, Obruni. And now with my children going to the local school, they just go to the government school here. So now I'm Lucy Mami. Tete Mami.
The one is going.
Yeah, so, and I like that one a lot. Yeah.
Well, your kids were born here, so
Yeah.
it was easy, right?
Yeah.
So how was the birth like? A lot of people are scared of having kids. How many kids did you have here?
Two.
How
yes.
was it like?
It was rough, but I think childbirth is not easy. And the second one was way better, but there's really... People will talk about the local, the health system here, but I just went to the local government hospitals, and to me it was fine. Of course, certain things that happen, it wouldn't have been good if that would have happened, but it's like that. But even last year, I needed an operation, and I just did it in a local hospital,
And
also
went
in
well.
Agyei here, and everything went fine. We have our bush here at the back. We have avocados, so it's
who
like
owns that land at the back?
us.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we have a small patch of forest that we are trying to preserve, and that people don't understand. We are not building on it, but we just like to have, because if you step in there, it's nice and cool.
It's nice and cool.
Yeah.
Yes. So here we have lots of bananas.
A lot of plants,
Yes.
cassava.
Cassava also. Then another avocado tree.
It is very nice.
Yes. Oh, this one
Very,
is good.
very nice.
We are waiting for them.
How did the organization come by?
We have been here for many years, and we have been running Munar Guest House. We have always been supporting schools, and I've been helping out a friend out, a Dutch organization, with their orphanage. During COVID time, we got a little bit more time. My kids also, they grow, and that also makes that you are a little bit less busy with them. So we decided to talk with the people here, the local people here, like what do they need? Like there's a senior high school here. The orphanage was going to stop. So what can we do with the building? And they said, okay, it would be nice if we can get some practical classes, some from vocational training for some of the ladies in town, because some of them are just stuck here because lack of money. Some of them don't have an interest in furthering their educations, and some of them, maybe they got the babies or whatever and they can't go anywhere. So it's important that they can live an independent life without being, looking at their parents or at their husbands or boyfriends to get by. So, and that one, it just turned into Banko Women Organisation.
Banko Women Organisation is not just something small, but how I see it, I think, is doing a great job to the youths, especially the ladies in town. Sometimes here, villages like this, I think after high school or even JHS, you might think, oh, I just fuck up maybe with pregnancy or with family background. You might think, oh, this person can go to school, cannot do anything. So when it came, I was like, oh, it's good, because even if the person cannot pursue her education, she can direct to that sector to get something for herself. So it has really done a lot, even to me. It made me a strong woman now.
Strong woman,
yes, because previously, let's say I was small girl, now I'm grown up. Because yes, from the experiences from the people we are getting from outside, and also the teamwork we are having, and Antipat also is doing a good job. So that one is for
I
her.
think for you, she is taking care of most of the administrative things. So as a foreigner, sometimes it's not so easy To go to offices and those things is boring, and it takes a long time. And this lady, she has spent so many hours in the offices last year in the air conditioning.
This year?
Yeah, this year still,
This year.
We focus on career development, and we do that by creating jobs here at the hostel, and then we have a learning center in town where we are teaching the ladies practical skills. At the moment we have hairdressers and sewing workshop, and besides those two things we also feel that it's very important to give them other education, because you can be the best seamstress, but if you can't run your business, then nothing is going to happen. So we give extra classes, think about sisterhood, medical classes, business classes. So a lot to fill their pocket also. So at the moment we are having a volunteer here, and she is a psychologist. So this morning we had a workshop just about how to deal with certain feelings. And in future, we are fundraising for an ICT center, and in future we are envisioning like this business hub for ladies. And like we already have the seamstress, we have the hairdresser. So if we can get the decoration and we can get shoemakers and whatever, so that's for anything that you need, you can just come to Banko Women Organisation. So, and we focus on sustainability also. So the center should be able to run itself in the end. To be a volunteer, you have to have something that will help us also. So even though volunteering with us is not for free, we don't charge the amounts for, I don't know, administration and all that. But we do have to charge for your stay here, because you are getting your 3 meals a day. And also in Holland, if you go and volunteer at, I don't know, the food bank, they are not going to feed you. Yeah. So you have to pay for that one yourself. But besides that, so your volunteering is your time. You are giving your time, but we also need to get something out of your time, instead of us being very busy with the volunteers and we can't do our actual job. So with us, it's not a way of making money, but it's just to sustain. And so when people want to come, we ask them, okay, what can you bring? What do you have to offer? And that one, I can see it works really well, because then you get the people that you want to have. In our volunteering, there's nothing with children. It's just, and there's nothing with selfies and cute little, all those things. So we just want somebody. So at this moment we have the psychologist who is helping, and another lady who is helping with computer training for my co-workers. So it's like really things that make sense. But if you come here, we have somebody in Accra. I have 2 people in Accra who will come and pick you from the airport, and who will show you which bus to take and all that. So you have, you arrive safe, because it can be very intimidating to come to the airport. And then you get into the bus. They will make sure you have a local SIM card. We will guide you, and we will explain to you like how to get to us. Sometimes we also send a guard to pick you from Agyei area, and then it's like that. But also with the screening for the volunteers, we no longer take people who have no travel experience, or we could make the time to hold people by their hands, but we don't want to make that time, because we have other things to do.
My name is Shirley. I'm from Switzerland, and I came here like 1.5 weeks ago. And I saw the organization online, and I was very impressed about the goals of the organization. I think it's very important to empower women in different ways, to show how you can do that, and to share different experience with each other and learn from each other. And I saw that this is one of the main things here. And then I went in contact with Pat, and she's very sympathetic and very nice. So we were in really good connection, and I decided to come here. I arrived like 6 weeks ago, but it's the first time. in Ghana. I really like it. Yes, I saw different parts. Everywhere it's a little bit different, but I really liked it that while I was traveling, I was in contact with a lot of locals, and I could really, hear their stories, what is important for them. We also exchanged some stories. So I was talking about my country, they were talking about their country, and I think this is very valuable to listen to each other and to learn from each other and to see the differences, but also to see what is the same.
Yes, so you are in the main living room of the hostel. We also sometimes have people who are doing like digital nomads, and then sometimes outside is too hot, so they will use this as their workspace. Also our ladies who are working here, some of them also know how to sew, so sometimes I know how to sew, so sometimes we make our stuff here. Especially when it's in busy season for the sewing workshop, they are learning their own things, then we don't always want to come in with our aprons and those things. So we also keep up the shop and keep the things. So besides this being the place for our guests, it's also our shop. So already by coming to us, you are supporting us. You are supporting the whole chain.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to buy some souvenirs, then you help a little bit more. So we have some aprons here. This is the normal apron. This is the chef's apron, so the half one. And we see that lots of people like the kente, so we have the bright colors. Then at the same time, we are also selling some of the assessments. Our students in the Learning Center, I think you can tell that better.
We have a syllabus for our students, and every 2 weeks we do assessments with combination with their madam. So if this week we are making trousers, we make sure that we provide the materials for them, and then we had assessment. After that, we come and hang it. Sometimes we even write their name, the one who will make if this one was made by Madam Pat, then you see Madam Pat's name here. So as you are buying it, you see, oh, this one is from one student. That means you are supporting us also.
The books, the notebooks, then we have this is a table set, so it has a table runner and placemats and everything inside. Here in the guest house also, we don't use napkins, we have the fabric napkins, so we are also selling them. We are selling our t-shirts so that it gets promoted all over the world. Why women? It could be youth also, because we see a lot of youth stranded also. We work together with a youth organization in Banko, and they even have their office in the building. And the guy running that, he took an apprentice, also a lady, because they have a printing shop. So again, another job for a lady in Banko. But there was already a youth organization, and I think it's like Dorcas is here, my co-worker, our other co-worker is a guy, but we can see that women, it's sometimes really hard for them. And I think when we can empower the ladies, they will empower their children. So for instance, if we do computer classes in future, if ladies see how important it is to use a computer, not only to watch YouTube, but also for other things, then they can also stimulate their children to do something else behind the computer. And we see that, for instance, in Kumasi there are big IT companies there, but the children from the village, they don't get to work there because they already lack so much knowledge in that sense, because women, lots of women here, they think, what do we have to do with a computer? And ICT is still on the blackboard. So I think when we tackle the women, they can also spread. It's been mixed. It's been very difficult, but other things have been easy. It's a mix. It's still doable. I think if you come to Ghana, you have to have a lot of resilience. and you have to stay close to yourself. And it's easy to lose yourself in relationships, and sometimes you have to keep your guard up, but my guard, like, it's not there naturally. So, and if I put my guard up too much, I've seen that also, then you are no longer the person you are. So it's better to sometimes get burned and you move on. The building process in Ghana is it's hard. It's hard. Part of the buildings, I found a contractor at that time and he built it when I wasn't here. So I can see part of the building has built with sand instead of cement. So you have to be really, really careful in doing that. For now we have the best building contractor. So for now we are cool, and even people who come to me, do you know somebody who can build? We have that person who is doing a lot of work. So, but it's been hard. But you also learn a lot. I know a lot about building now. For us, even though we have our fundraisers, which are important, we need our ICT center. So if you are not able to come, then please donate to, we are on the platform Why Donate, and donate for our ICT center. But I think for us as an empowerment organization, it's best if people come and you enjoy our place, and we work hard to make everything nice for you, and then we get paid, and that one goes back into the community. I think that is the best thing. As said, you can come and stay with us. You can do one of our tours. But if you are maybe Kumasi based and you don't have so much time, our food is, I think, the best that we can offer. And you can come, you can order lunch buffet from 4 people going. You can come and order barbecue so that you enjoy a nice night or a nice evening or a nice day in nature, breathing the fresh air. So yeah, just come. Online is, if you just Google something about BWO, you will get us, but we have a website, www.travelghanawithbwo.com. You find us on Instagram, bwo.hostel. Physically, we are in a town called Banko.
Yeah.
It's between Agyei and Mampong. So it's also perfect when you are on your way to the north. You can pass here and skip Kumasi. And from Kumasi, you go towards Agyei, and you come to Agyei, and then you will meet us from Accra also at Agyei. You branch towards Agyei, and from Agyei you go towards Mampong.
Yeah. And the good thing is the road is so easy. It's easy. And if you search on Google Map BWO Hostel, you will find it, and it will bring you exactly in front of the organization and the hostel.